Hey folks, I'm going to do a little channel update video. Haven't done one in a very long time, so I'm going to talk about just a few things really quickly, why I haven't been making videos lately, and some things that might be coming up in the future. First off, the Kenshi series. I know most of you that were watching that know that I was waiting for the update for that to actually go to stable, so that's not really new news, but that's coming up, I think, fairly soon. Well, so whenever that releases, I'll probably start back in on doing Kenshi again, doing that Let's Play. I really don't know how long that will go on for, because I sort of need more content rather than what they've added to the game, which is really just features. So we might come back for several episodes and then maybe take another break again, waiting for that last quarter of the map to come out. So I've been thinking about that. I had plans to do a Dwarf Fortress Let's Play. That still is sort of in the air because they keep releasing new updates to that game, and I'm waiting for the starter pack to get updated so I can properly play that. So that will probably be added in between things after the Kenshi, after we get our fill of the Kenshi's new patch and all those features. We'll probably start in on Dwarf Fortress and do a short Let's Play of that. Actually, I'm kind of hoping that it would not be a short Let's Play, but it just seems like lately that's the way it's been, because it's just not really. The forts tend to die because of the frame rate issues ever since version 40 came out. So that's been a little upsetting. So what have I been up to the past month? Well, actually a little bit more, like 2 months. I kind of made mention in a couple videos here and there that I was having a problem with my computer. And I'm still having the problem with my computer. But my computer guy is coming tomorrow with a brand new video card. And as you see here, when I was loading this up, it took quite a while to kind of load stuff in, and it shouldn't do that. Well, what it was a one of the fans. There's two fans on my video card, and one of them's starting to rattle, make a lot of noise. So obviously that gets picked up with the audio when you're recording for games and stuff. So for a couple reasons now, I really didn't want to do any Let's Plays and stuff, mainly because of the audio quality would be kind of rubbish, and two, because, well, I didn't want to strain my video card like I'm doing with this video. I'm kind of straining it right now just by doing this, and it's not even able to load in the mini map up here as you see in the corner. So I just kind of wanted to show you an example of the video card is struggling, it's dying, it's not doing too well. I mean, it's still working, but I haven't wanted to strain my computer and kill it. So I was waiting for my computer guy to get back to me, and we tried to find a fan, and fans weren't available for this one for like 2 or 3 weeks, and he had a lot of things going on, and we only just recently finally figured out, okay, well, there's no fans, so I got this video card, okay, in stock. So I said, okay, we'll go for that video card, and that's sort of where we're at now. I was just waiting on him for another week because he had some personal issues to deal with, and they're outside of the business. As you see here, I'm hitting a brick wall. Yeah, I'm literally hitting a brick wall here. It's like an invisible brick wall. I've had this happen a couple times too, and I'm not quite sure if it's the game not loading up correctly or what. So I've been running into a few weird issues like this, and I'm not entirely sure it's the video card or whether it's just the connection to possibly this game, because obviously World of Warcraft's like over the internets here. So I was kind of waiting on starting any of these things until after they got the video card. So that's supposed to be happening tomorrow from my perspective. So I just wanted to let you know content will probably begin again starting probably next week. And we'll just see if now it's loaded in, will it let me go through? Let's see. Seems to not be an invisible wall there now. It's just having a really tough time loading things in sometimes. I'm not even really sure that's the video card. Might be something else, maybe with the game. All I know is the computer's kind of struggled a little bit, and this game's not exactly a game with a lot of really beefy graphics. If you know World of Warcraft, I've done a lot of World of Warcraft on this channel in the earlier years. I haven't in recent years, but if you've ever played it or seen it, you know it's not exactly the most graphical game in the world. So it shouldn't really be straining anything on my system, on my gaming system at all. So one other thing I wanted to bring up, I know I've gotten a lot of subscribers over the past couple years for Elder Scrolls Online. And I have to admit, lately I've not been really too thrilled with the game. I've had some criticisms of Morrowind, the Morrowind expansion, I should say, so you don't get confused with the original Morrowind game. And I didn't really like the new DLC that came out. Well, I guess it's probably old now, the Clockwork City one that came out shortly after it. Now, I really enjoy making the guides and stuff, and I don't mind playing the games, and giving you people those guides, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really, this new expansion coming out for the Somerset Isles really hasn't thrilled me with. I mean, I was waiting for something to happen to kind of like thrill me and get me interested in that game again. It's just not enough content in the game to get me really interested. So I really want to go back to it, but at the same time, I'm in a state of like just, I haven't really played it for like a couple months now. And for the couple months before that, I was only playing it very little. So there are a few of those guides and maps I said I was going to do, which I just put on hold. So whether I come back for Somerset, it's in the air right now. I'm thinking I'm going to, but it's for me, the game is like not interesting anymore. I'm gonna be brutally honest, and I sort of don't want the new graphics card to get burned out by that game, so I don't really want to play it a whole lot. I'd rather play games basically that are a little bit more watered down in graphics and play games that are more like strategy games, or games like this that just aren't really all that beefy with their graphics. So I'm leaning away from Elder Scrolls Online in the future. And I just wanted to make mention of that while I am probably going to do Somerset, I've been a little bit hesitant about it lately, so I'm unsure about it. You know, I might be gradually moving away from Elder Scrolls Online. I think for this one I will get this expansion and make maps and short guides for some of the things that may be required in that game, but I just don't know where I'm going ultimately, if I'm going to stick it out with Elder Scrolls Online for any more. It's just, I will go into another video on this, my criticisms of it. But right now, I'm just not happy with that game. So I just want to know my feelings on the matter, you know. So I'm not really sure if anyone gives a crap, but there were a couple other games I was thinking to do Let's Plays of. I got the game Battletech coming out that I've already purchased, coming out on the 24th this month of April 2018. I was thinking maybe that Wednesday to actually start recording that, provided I have the card and everything's working right. So that's a possibility. I know it's just a turn-based game. I never really got a whole lot of interest from people on those types of games, so hopefully people find that interesting. I mean, it's just a strategy game. It'll be brand new on the 24th. So if my Wednesday recording session that week, if I do record it, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be like I'll just maybe just do like a short play of just sort of like what is this game, and just do like a one-off episode for it for you guys. And I'm really trying to think of what else to do. I have a Patreon page now. Yeah, I know I said I really don't know if I was going to ever do that, but it's not gonna affect anything on the channel. And unfortunately I'm not right now thinking about adding any kind of like special things, like if you did or didn't, like if you contributed to that, because there's gonna be periods in time where I just don't put out content like it's been for the past month or two now. And there's going to be times when I put out games that you just don't like. So if you like all my content, or if you want to throw me like a tip every once in a while, let's face it, YouTube things are changing there. Their algorithms are changing. They're censoring a lot of stuff. They're shadow banning people. Let's just go into the whole thing. You can get mysteriously, some videos are getting mysteriously demonetized or limited monetization on them. If you look up things like YouTube Purge, you'll probably see a lot of videos that talk about this. So in other words, people that are making at least a little bit of money on YouTube are actually going to start making a lot less. And while I personally wanted to grow this into a business, I know it's not going to be like super big or anything. I've never really grown that big. I mean, I guess if I wanted to grow big, I could have thrown a picture of some videos up of cute cats and dogs doing funny or cute things, but I really didn't want to do that for this channel, you know? I mean, I wanted to play games, so that's simply what I wanted to do. If you guys have found any of my stuff entertaining over the years and you feel like throwing a contribution, there will be a link in the description of this video and of every video from here on out. And I think it's on the main channel page, a link to my Patreon. I'm not offering anything right now for this. I can't promise I'm going to play your favorite games just because you contribute. I'm just saying I'm not even sure I'm going to play the games I'm even playing now anymore. I just don't know. If things don't work out, then, you know, I might take long breaks every once in a while like I've been doing. So the hope is to grow the channel at some point here, though. And I sort of want to try and get back into trying to do a live stream every so often. It would probably be on here and not on Twitch. I'm not really all that interested in becoming a big celebrity. So I'm really not interested in trying to get a huge following on Twitch just to get partnered over there. So if I ever did an occasional live stream, it would probably be on here on YouTube and probably be strategy games that have no online aspect to it. Like I probably wouldn't do this game on there because I just don't think like the bandwidth would really handle an upload as well as trying to stream the game in. So I just don't think it would work. So if I ever did it, it would be like some odd kind of strategy games every once in a while. If I went and tried to do the live streams again, which I'm not sure I'm going to. I mean, I did test out one earlier this past summer with Skyrim and it didn't work out too well. So I'm thinking of trying it again though at some point in the future. So alright, I don't really know where this is going. I know I'm not really showing any compelling game footage here. I'm not really playing or anything right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, content's coming back, and stay tuned, because it'll be soonish. Soonish. Yeah. Well, and the big reason I'm bringing up Patreon is because, well, hey, I got to pay for a whole new video card, and this channel's advertising revenue does not pay for it, believe me. I'm not making that much per month, and I know some of you guys are thinking, well, some of these guys are making a living off it. Look at my channel. My channel's only got it's got less than 2,500 subscribers. A lot of the new series I started don't even get hardly any views. They're lucky sometimes to get 10 views sometimes. So yeah, ad revenue is pretty pathetic for the channel. So if you guys have found me entertaining over the years and like my content, if you want to throw me a tip every once in a while on Patreon, I would greatly appreciate it. It would definitely be going towards things like paying myself back for this video card and things like that, because the card itself is going to be like $200 some odd. Then the labor cost for the guy to come over here to put it in and make sure everything's working right with this and all that. So I mean, that kind of stuff adds up. Buying new games, they add up. That BattleTech game that might be starting in a few weeks, that costs like $30. It's a brand new game, so that costs money. Paying for this game, like a monthly fee, if I were to do World of Warcraft again, it's $15 a month for your subscription. So these things add up, and so when I say like the money would be put to good use, I actually mean it. Like some of these guys, maybe they're buying ivory back scratchers with all this extra money they're making, like these guys that have millions of subscribers. But believe me, I'm basically just gonna survive and try and keep up the computer and the videos coming. That's all that would be for anyway, you know what I mean? But things aren't gonna go any. I'm not gonna have more or less videos. If absolutely no one subscribed to Patreon, it would affect absolutely nothing on this channel. You know what I mean? It wouldn't affect anything. If I suddenly got $1 million, it probably wouldn't affect anything. So, I mean, I'm just saying is I think I would just continue to live as I do now, and you would continue to get video content just like as you always did. So it's just I mean, hopefully it's something that if you can contribute that you could. That's all. It's just a little extra thing, and I am going to mention it sometimes in the videos in the years to come, but I don't go like, hey, rate, comment, subscribe. I don't actually even put that in my videos anymore. Like, every freaking channel under the sun puts that in their videos. Honestly, at this point, it's like known that you should probably support your favorite YouTubers so they don't get discouraged and quit. So, I mean, it's just, if you like the content, you hit the subscribe button. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you want to say, hey, I like this video or that video, you say, hey, I like that video or whatever. I like this part of it or that part of it, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's just something that I don't think YouTubers even really need to say anymore. It just comes across as cliche, which is why I don't really put that forth in any of the videos. I do greatly appreciate the positive comments I've had over the years, though. And for the negative comments, I just I either erase the comment or I erase the person and block them. I don't really care. I mean, I don't really need it. Like, I don't feed off of it that much, but it does help encourage. Encourages people like me that are small channels to keep going with it. I've been at this game since the early days of YouTube. I think it's been about 7 or 8 years if you count from my previous channel. So I kind of want this to grow into something I could do semi full-time right now, obviously, because the past few years it's been more difficult in my newer apartment because my father's room is like right next to my room, so I can't really just make content like I used to in the other house. So hopefully someday we'll find our place and we'll be able to put out more content again. But as of right now, that's why the past few years have been like they have been. So I just want to thank you guys for watching the channel, and hopefully coming back soon. All right, adios.